So it's been quite a while since I've done one of these. Fear is probably the main reason why it's taken me a while. I had this grand idea. I got my new camera. I picked up some audio recording equipment. I've got my boom mic there. I've now got the lapel mic, or the lavalier, I think it's called. I can't remember. The idea was to try and make these a little bit more professional. Got the bits. Got a tripod. I say a decent camera. So I'm not using the webcam of the computer anymore. And then I froze. I got worried because I'd got more gear, or got better gear than what I was using. There was this feeling that I had to be more professional. And if I couldn't be more professional, what was the point? And yeah, it's taken me a while to get over those fears. And that scares me. That it took me a while to get over those fears. I've got one of the ideas I've got is to record outside once lockdown's over, is to go and record outside. And I picked up a recording device. I can plug this into there. And that will allow me to record outside and get hopefully some decent audio through. At the moment, I've got this hooked up to the laptop and I've adjusted and played with sounds. But yeah, the fear really got to me. The more I tried to put an effort in, the more I would be judged by what I'm doing. And it crippled me. I'm not going to lie. I've got ideas for this site, and I still just want to be honest about how I feel. But you do also feel like you need to put on a show. You look at the popular YouTubers who are about, and they are putting on a show. They put on a front. I'm not going to be one to tell you to smash the like button for whatever video is going to come. It's just not me. It's just not what I want to see. And it infuriates me that seems to be the gist of almost every YouTube video out there. That's not to diminish what other people do. It's successful. It gives them an income. And I see why they do that. But that's not me. I can't do that. So, yeah, this is a weird one. This is just me getting over that hump. There's going to be no reason for this. I don't even know what I'm going to title this video. It's got nothing to do with games. It's not really got much to do with full-on mental health, I don't think. But I'm forcing myself to do this. So one of the issues I've got is obviously being in lockdown. I'm in a small 2-bedroom flat. One of these days when it's a bit tidier, I might take you on a little tour. I could probably do it just by spinning the camera around a couple of times. But I've got the kids here and everything is done in one room. So my son is doing his schoolwork in the mornings, and then he gets some Xbox or PlayStation time in the afternoons. I've got a 3-year-old daughter who's running around and making noise. And it's never the ideal situation to record. I have sent them off to the bedroom at the moment just so they can leave me alone so I can do this. I'm going to let them in next time. I'm going to let them run around, because the idea of these videos, it isn't to become a YouTube star. I don't think I could handle being a YouTube star for a start. I don't think I've got the face. I haven't got the voice. I definitely haven't got the production value to be a YouTube star. And it's about being open and honest with mental health. And that's one of the reasons I'm doing this. And part of that is how I'm dealing with everyday life. And there will be videos in the future where my son is playing. You'll hear games in the background, or him talking randomly, because that's what he does when he plays. My daughter will be bouncing all over. You might get the laptop in shot. You might get toys thrown at my face. Who knows what's going on? But I need to be honest with it. And that is what's going to happen. Yeah, it's a weird video, this one. This is my first one set up. We might not even go out. I might look at the camera because I haven't got a monitor. I'm literally looking at the camera, so I can't see what's being recorded. Although it's my audio is being recorded because I can see my laptop. I don't know how to get that onto here and to be able to monitor it. If you know how, maybe let me know. I don't know. But this needs to be done. I need to get into the routine of being able to do this. And I need to not be afraid, especially if I do want to take the next steps with this. I've got a documentary in mind that I want to make around mental health and mental health with gaming. And if I can't get up the nerve to sit in front of a camera like this and talk because I'm worried about what people are going to think because I've tried to improve the production quality, then I'm not going to make a documentary. It's not going to happen. I want to pick up a green screen. I don't want you to see the beige behind me. I want a green screen. I'm not going to do anything flashy with it, but it allows me just to put up a different background that's not my sofa and my wall. I might move to the desk at some point. But yeah, I want to do these other things, and I need to be able to record outside. I need to be able to be confident to know that I've got a camera in front of me and that people aren't judging me. But that is a really tough fear to get over. I had a chat earlier with a friend, and I was saying like the idea that I feel like all the eyes are on me if I go to a gathering is something I've never been able to get over, and it cripples me. I can't enjoy parties. I can't enjoy being around friends. And lockdown has it's had me reevaluate being around people. I used to think I'd be really okay being isolated, that I wouldn't need to speak to people. But it has got to the point where, I need to be around people. And people I thought were better than me and wouldn't want me in their lives, don't want to speak to me. That is partly my fault. I shut myself off in public a lot. And I think I confuse people because they'll see me one week and I'll chat and I'm happy and I'll engage. And then another time I just completely shut off. I'm giving one word answers and I'm ignoring them. And I'm never able to speak about why that is. And again, it's a fear of rejection, same as doing this. It's getting over a fear that I'm going to do this. I'm going to put myself out there and I'm going to be mocked or I'm going to be judged. I don't mind being critiqued. Never minded being critiqued. I don't care if someone says like, look, that review you've written is not very good. Actually, that artwork you've produced for this isn't very good. That design doesn't work. I don't mind that. I'm okay with that. But I don't like being judged. But I've realised not everyone's judging. No one's really judging me. And I'm putting a lot of that burden on myself. And I'm starting to see that if I keep putting that burden on myself, I'm going to do the same to my kids. And they're going to have the same issues I do. And I want them to look back at their father at some point and be happy and proud of what their father's done, what he's been able to, maybe not achieve, but he's been able to put himself out, he's been able to get over things, and that it's okay to try these things. I don't want them to be like me, where they've been afraid to grab what they really want. I've wanted to do, not game journalism, but I've wanted to work in the games industry all my life. I've grown up on video games ever since I had my old Atari. And then through the Spectrum, the Commodore, I've had all the Sega and Nintendo consoles. I've had a CDR, I have a 3DO. Not owned all of them. It's been through family. I've gone around friends. I've been on all the consoles. PC gaming, it's all there. I've always wanted to work in the industry, but scared and fear have stopped me. And this really is, for me, maybe my last chance of doing something with this. It may not end up being paid or anything like that, but that doesn't bother me. It's my chance to do something within the industry. I realise I'm not the only one to talk about mental health, obviously. There's plenty of people who probably speak about it in a better way than I do, who can vocabularize things in a better way than I do. I've spoken in a previous video, which I'll link here, there, whichever one it is. I can never remember which one it is. I'll link there that I spoke about my ADHD and how I struggle to get words out. And that also adds to the fear, because I also fear that I sound stupid because I'm not using the words that other people can use. That because I need to take these pauses, and you will get the ums and the ahs and things like that as I try to get the words out, that I'm not professional enough. Or again, I sound stupid. I'm not good enough to speak to the camera. But I'm starting to realise that it depends what I want. I don't want to be a professional presenter. I don't want to work in TV in front of the camera. As ironic as that probably is, that I'm doing this in front of a camera. I don't even want to be behind the camera, but I want to be able to have the discussions. I want to be able to get across my message. I came close to not being here anymore plenty of times. And it may shock some people because I've spoke about my suicide attempts in the past, but I've never said about when it's come to it in that build up. I've not done it for attention because I've not left notes. I've not made a big song and dance about it, but I'm comfortable talking about it now. And I may not even have been here, but I want to make sure that I can somehow get through to someone else. And if I can stop someone else going down that route, or I can be a source of not even comfort, I don't even know what the word is, but if I can be a source of something for somebody, that they don't end up down the path I've been down, then yeah, that's all I want from this. I did start out with this where I was going to have a clear message. This was going to be about 3 to 5 minutes long. And that was going to be the video. But as usual, I've gone off. Anyone who listens to the podcast knows I go off, and when I start, I go on tangents. It's just the way I am. But yeah, I needed to do this. This was to get me over a barrier so I can do this more, so I can know my setup and know that I can do this, that I can speak to the camera in the right way. So hopefully this isn't the last one. It's definitely not going to be the last one. Hopefully I can start doing these on a more regular basis. Will I have a schedule? I don't know. I'm hoping to do maybe more of these because I like these. And then hopefully after that, maybe I'll look at some streams. I'm not sure how to set up to be able to do streams where I'm on camera and I'm able to do the feeds yet. I haven't got the setup for that. I don't have a capture card or anything like that. So I don't know how that's going to work. But yeah, that's all in the offering. Obviously, there's the podcast, and we've got some ideas for some more audio stuff as well. So if you do like this, subscribe. That'd be good. And we have, as I said, I've got the Patreon set up. I've got the coffee link set up. If you do feel you want to help us out in any way, shape or form, that'd be really good. But not expected. But yeah, thank you for listening, and I'll catch you next time. Thank you.